this way. You job's a joke, you're broke, your love life's away. It's like you're always stuck in second gear, when it hasn't been your day, your week, your month, or even your year. But I'll be there for you
when the rain starts to pour.
I'll be there for you
like I've been there before.
I'll be there for you
'cause you're there for me too.
Hello, I'm Kyle Root.
And I'm Ian Rowett, and welcome to Bromfield Now. Today's first story is an interview with one of the most creative story writers of all time. Hi, welcome to 2 Minutes. I'm your host, Ian Rowett. Today we have a special guest, Toss Brown, the writer and animator behind Spookathon, an animated series you might have seen in our last production. So Toss, what was the inspiration behind Spookathon?
Well, Ian, Spookathon was an idea that I had had for a while, you know, and one day I just decided I really needed to lay that egg, and I took that egg and put it up in the nest of a bird in a great redwood tree. And the idea, it grew, and it grew, and it grew over a while, a long period of time, until one day it was just so big. It was just like taking up all the room in the nest. Like all the other eggs got crushed by this egg, all right? And until one weekend, I decided, you know, I think it's time for this egg to hatch. And I whipped out the number 2 Ticonderoga, started cranking out frame after frame, you know, just bam, you know, crazy stuff like you've never seen before in your life. And the egg, you know, it started to crack. I saw the cracks in the eggshell, and out of it came a beautiful bird, an ostrich that could fly, if you will. And the ostrich, it flew down into it was a baby ostrich, so it was a little small, but it was still pretty big, because ostriches, even as babies, they're big. So the ostrich flew across to another tree, and it picked up a seed from that tree, and it flew down to the ground, and it dropped that seed into the dirt. And out of the dirt grew a beautiful flower, and that flower blossomed, and out of that flower came Spookathon. And while Spookathon, you know, it was a beautiful flower, but flowers, they need water, right? They need water and sunlight. Yes. And I thought, this production, you know, it's gold, but what could be better than gold? And I thought, it needs Ray Ruinheck, because that man, he's got the golden vocal cords, you know?
Wow.
Vocal cords like nothing I've ever heard. You know, when he speaks, like it just chills, 24/7, chills. And so I got him, I said, Ray, I need you to read these lines. And he said, Toss, I'm so happy you asked me to do that. Like, this is me. That's what he said. I said, this is me. And I said, Ray, that's exactly what I want people to think when they watch Spookathon. I want them to relate to it. It's relatable. You know, kids get it. It's an inspiration. That is Spookathon.
Wow. I especially like the part about the ostrich. I can personally relate.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay, so Toss, will there be a sequel or prequel to Spookathon?
No. Stop asking. Don't ask again, because it offends me. It insults my intelligence. We don't pander to that demographic. And if you ask it again, I'm going to leave.
Okay. So, following up with that question, will there be another animated series?
I think we'll just have to wait and see. Maybe I'll have to, you know, drop my trousers and lay a few more eggs.
Wow. Well, that was a little longer than 2 minutes, but that's all the time we have today, folks. So, see us next time on Bromfield Now.
Adios.
Thank you, Ian. We have a new show for you today, and it will surely pique your appetites. Our own Ray Ruinheck will show you what he has cooking.
Hello, and welcome to Ray's Cooking Show. We have starring
Toss Brown.
The one and only Toss Brown, the director of Spookathon. Today we are going to be cooking mug brownies. They're really easy to make. It only takes 2 minutes tops. So first we're going to need to take our 1/4 cup and we're going to scoop it, level it off, put it into the mug. You will go next. And now we're going to go add on to the sugar.
1/4 cup as well.
1/4 cup sugar as well. And then next, we're just going to add a pinch of salt. We have salt in this bowl. A pinch, alright? And then a tiny pinch of cinnamon. And then next, we are going to add 1 tablespoon of cocoa powder. I should have probably already opened this before shooting. Here we go. You can make it heaping if you want. The more cocoa, the better. Alright, and then you're gonna take your spoon.
Thank you.
And then you're going to stir the ingredients. Next, we are going to add 1/4 cup of water. Water is also an ingredient you will need. Here you go.
Yeah, thank you.
And then I'm just gonna get the teaspoon of tablespoon of olive oil ready. And now we're going to add 2 drops of vanilla extract. This is just gonna pour out. I don't know. Okay, I think that's good. Be very careful with that. It's not drop
friendly.
It's not drop friendly. Alright, and now we are going to stir this consistency. And then what we're gonna do is we're gonna come over to the microwave, put the oven on, or the microwave on for 1 minute, 40 seconds. Alright, it should be just about done right now. Alright, to make this more pleasurable, we like to add ice cream, but whipped cream is just fine if you want. Here you go. And then we can add the whipped cream on. Alright, double scoop, because you're a man. Look at that. Oh, I'm so excited. Then Ray's cooking show. I'll see you next time.
Well, it's November and it's that time of year again.
That's right, Ian. The MIAA fall playoffs are underway for all our sports. Our field hockey team bowed out in the quarterfinals against the 4-seed Quabbog, who eventually lost to Auburn. It was a hard-fought 1-0 double overtime game. They only suffered 3 losses this year. Our girls soccer team's season also has come to an end. They suffered a 5-1 loss to Grafton in the D3 quarterfinals. They finished with a 14-5-1 record. The girls cross country team placed 14th at the Central Mass meet. The boys placed 4th at the same meet, scoring 191 points, missing out on the final state qualifying spot to Whitensville Christian by 12 points. Nick Steele will run at the state meet and place 2nd. The Maynard Bromfield football team finished the season 6-4, but still have their annual Thanksgiving Day game against Clinton. The Bromfield golf team placed 4th at the Central Mass meet, scoring 345 points, only 2 points away from the 2nd place team, Holy Name, who received the final state qualifying spot. John Seymour, their top golfer, placed 10th at the match and was 13th at the state championship, stroking a 79. National level gymnast Mitchell Mandozzi participated in the early signing period for most Division I sports this past week. He signed his national letter of intent to do gymnastics for the Iowa Hawkeyes of the Big Ten. Finally, the boys soccer team won their first Central Mass title since 2010. They defeated Sutton 2-0 off of a penalty kick from Roman in the 71st minute, and late goal by Omar El-Homzi. Goalie Austin Franklin pitched a shutout. They then lost to Monson Tuesday night with a score of 1-0. The state semifinals, that wraps up the fall season.
Thanks, Kyle. On October 26th, police reported a bow hunter at the Oxbow National Wildlife Refuge. We have a dramatization of the event for you.
The following is a dramatization of the Harvard Police Log Report. A bow hunter was spotted by a Harvardian in conservation land on October 26, 2015. No animals or people were harmed in the making of this video. Professional bow hunter Kaylin O'Connor, along with the crew, are in potentially life-threatening conditions with wildlife. Professional advice should be sought before entering terrain.
Seen movement up on the tree line ahead. Can only be one thing. My quarry. If I walk, they'll surely notice me, so I must make a run for it. Yes, this will do perfectly. My prey is close. I can feel it. I can smell their fear. By the way this moss is torn off, it seems as though the deer have been eating it. Yes, they've been here recently. This is fresh. Say a solid 2 hours. I have dirt in my mouth, but this is the price I must pay for bow hunting. They'll pass by this way soon. This tree is crispy. Very crispy. I shouldn't have come. These deer are carnivorous. I happened upon them devouring another hunter. I must escape before they get me.
That was a really insightful reenactment. Now to announcements. If you did a fall sport this year, remember to turn in your uniform. If you would like to be on the stage crew for Les Miserables, speak to Miss Brooks in room 355. Finally, ski club sign-up deadlines are on November 27th. This year has seen the initiations of several new clubs. Here to talk about the new chess club with Hannah Locchiato is Paul Chapman.
Hi, I'm Hannah Locchiato, and I'm here with Paul Chapman, the founder and president of the new chess club here at the Bromfield School. So, Paul, what made you make the chess club?
So I've always been interested in chess. I've always wanted to play chess, and so when I came to Bromfield, there was not a chess club. So I was like, what's up with that? And so I made a chess club.
And how many students are in the chess club?
Around 10.
And are they all in high school, or do you have middle schoolers?
They're all in high school for now.
And when do the meetings take place?
Take place 7 a.m. Wednesday mornings, Mr. Clark's room.
And And is Mr. Clark the advisor, or do you have someone else?
He supplies the room, but we also have an outside advisor, Imre Toth, who is a chess master who teaches classes on the Wednesdays.
And so, do you learn techniques as well as play actual chess matches?
Yeah, Imre leads the matches, and we score the games and we keep track of them so we can continue them.
And are you planning on entering any chess matches?
That's the dream.
Okay, well, I hope that you do and that you guys do well.
Thank you.
Thank you.
For those of you who are looking for a wider range of classes to take, you might want to look into VHS. Some students have talked to us about the classes, and we want to share their opinions.
Hi, I'm Missy Stearns, and today I'm going to be discussing virtual high school. What is it? Why is it important? Let's see a few students' answers to that. Roll the clips.
I think VHS is important because it offers a lot of different classes that we wouldn't normally have been able to take. So for this film and literature course, we do have some video classes, but nothing really in specific to reviewing. I know other kids are taking classes such as sports finance, and especially in a smaller school like ours, it's definitely important that you offer a lot of classes so kids can really explore their interests.
I think VHS provides an opportunity for students to take a variety of classes not offered in regular school, and I think VHS is a valuable option for many schools to have.
Virtual high school is important to have at schools because it provides students with the ability to explore classes that they're interested in. Now I'm going to be interviewing a few students who participate in this program. Okay, first I'm here with Brian Johnson. What grade are you in?
I'm in grade 12, so I'm a senior this year.
What do you take online?
I take film and literature.
Have you taken it before?
No, I've not taken a VHS class before.
When did you become interested in this?
I'd say it started when I was little. I used to always have friends over to watch movies for my birthday, and I watched a lot of movies with my grandpa. And I'd say it kind of went from there. So I wanted to learn more about making and reviewing them, and that's what this class is about.
That's cool. What is it like compared to in-class learning?
It's definitely different because obviously there's no in terms of interactive element, it's really very self-guided. So, I mean, if you don't want to do anything, you don't really have to. But generally, you're learning a lot more from websites and discussion with classmates online, which is not the same as in class. And also, if you get all your work done within the first 2 days, then the next ones are just a study. So it doesn't feel the exact same as a class, but I'd still say I'm learning a decent amount.
Which do you prefer?
I definitely say I prefer a classroom in the school.
Do you have classmates online?
I mean, I have classmates. I wouldn't really say I know any of them well. They do a kind of icebreaker activities at the beginning of the class to try to get you to know them, but really you don't interact with any of them that much outside of it.
Alright, that's cool. Well, thank you for being here, and thank you for watching. I'm here with Missy Sturts. What grade are you in? Yes, I am Missy Sturts. Thank you for having me here. I am in 10th grade. What do you take online? I take Latin too. I took it in class in my old school last year, and then when I moved here I took a half a year's course online. When did you become interested in this? I became interested in this when I was failing French, and my old school told me that when you take Latin in high school, you don't have to write it. And I was like, yes, I can read French. I can speak it. That's all you need for Latin 1 at my old school. But now that I'm online, I have to write it. But it's okay. I love Latin. It's a great language. I also liked that on the SATs, I could use it to help me with the vocabulary. Learning the roots of the language. What is it like compared to learning in class? You go at your own pace, which is really nice, and I feel like I'm really learning it better, learning the course better, because I can just redo a class if I didn't feel like I really understood it, and that really helps me. Which do you prefer? I don't really have a preference. I like both of them. They're both very educational. I'm here with Luca Vasili. What grade are you in?
I'm a senior.
You're a senior? What do you take online?
I take AP Government and Politics.
That's cool. Have you taken it before?
I have not taken it before.
When did you become interested in this?
I've always been interested in politics and government in general, and I just saw the course offering on the VHS thing, and I thought it would be an interesting course to take.
That's cool. What is it like compared to in-class learning?
It's definitely very different compared to in-class learning. All of the assignments are done on your own time, so you can do it either during the VHS period they give you during the day or at home. And there's not really a teacher that instructs you, it's just kind of lessons that he gives, and you can do them whenever works for you, so I really like that.
Which do you prefer?
I would have to prefer VHS learning, just because I like the independent aspect of it, and I like how it's at your own pace.
That's cool. Do you have classmates?
I do. I have about 30 classmates. They're from all over the U.S. There's one from Puerto Rico.
Oh, that's
so
cool.
It's an interesting mix.
All right, well, thank you for being with us today. Now I'm here with Allie Way. What grade are you in?
12.
What do you take online?
I take AP Music Theory.
Have you taken it before?
No.
When did you become interested in this?
Became interested when I met a famous bassist from a band that played in Boston, and he said you should take AP Music Theory, so I did.
That's cool. That's cool. Does he have a name?
Richard Strauss.
Richard Strauss. That's cool. What is it like compared to in-class learning?
It's great. I love it. It's fantastic.
Which do you prefer?
VHS.
Yeah, why?
Because you can not do homework for a week and cram for about 7 hours.
Nice. Nice.
In one day.
Do you have classmates?
In VHS?
Yeah.
Yes, I do.
Cool. All right. Thanks for being with us here today. Thank you for watching. I'm Missy Sturts. Peace out.
This is Kyle Root.
And I'm Ian Rowett, signing off.